Right on time for the news now. Let's keep you updated. Here are the highlights. Top on news. President William Ruto officially hands over 1,080 housing units at the new Mukuru housing estate, underscoring the government's commitment to improving urban housing. Also, Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya arraigned at the Milimani Anti-Corruption Law Courts following his arrest by EACC detectives over alleged county financial irregularities amounting to 1.4 billion Kenyan shillings. And a section of Kenyan human rights activists have given Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu's administration 24 hours to release the detained Kenyan activist Boniface Mwangi, threatening to escalate their protest by occupying the Tanzanian High Commission if their demands are not met. My name is Linda Alela. News now begins right away, where Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya has been released on a 1 million shillings bond or 500,000 shillings cash bail following his arraignment at the Milimani Anti-Corruption Court in Nairobi. However, the court has barred him from accessing his office for 60 days as investigations into alleged county financial irregularities amounting to 1.4 billion shillings continue. Natembeya, who was charged with 2 counts of conflict of interest and 1 count of unlawful acquisition of public property, denied all charges. He is expected to stand trial alongside Chief Officer for Finance Emmanuel Masungo, Chief Officer for Water Dorothy Nyukuri, Procurement Director Elia Liambula, and Contractor Desmond Shivachi, who is alleged to be a proxy for the governor. The prosecution has pushed for bail denial, citing reports that Natembeya's supporters vandalized EACC and police vehicles. However, the court ruled to grant bail while imposing restrictions on his official duties. His defense team, led by lawyer Ndegwa Njiru, includes DAP Kenya Party leader Eugene Wamalwa and Roots Party leader George Wajakoya, who vowed to challenge the case.
Fact that the nature of the question commends itself for determination by the trial court. Question C, whether the constitutional rights of the first accused were violated. Concerning this question, this court too refrains from determining it now on account of the fact that it was raised informally from the battle in a manner stripping it of the manner of pleading such questions as enunciated in the locus classicus narrator says, a principle which has since received adoration and affirmation by the Supreme Court of Kenya in a litany of cases. Further, this is a question capable of determination in another forum separate.
All right, we compile some more details of that to keep you posted later on. And now we proceed to a different story, where at this hour, the Kenyan activist Boniface Mwangi remains detained in Tanzania, sparking outrage among activist groups in Kenya. Human rights organizations have issued a 24-hour ultimatum to Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu Hassan, demanding Mwangi's immediate release. The groups warn that if their demands are not met, then they will escalate their protests, including occupying the Tanzanian High Commission here in Nairobi as a show of defiance against Mwangi's continued detention.
As of yesterday, they were trying to bring charges forward against Boniface Mwangi for within their Immigration Act, saying that by not opening the door to police officers, armed police officers, banging on his hotel room door at 2 in the morning, that he's violated the Immigration Act. And so they were threatening a 3-year sentence and charges. So considering that's all, wrongful allegations, we've been doing all that we can to push for his immediate return back to Kenya.
We are giving Suluhu Hassan 24 hours to release Boniface Mwangi, and our comrade Agatha Atohire. Failure to which we will occupy the Tanzanian High Commission.
Mama Suluhu ajue kwamba wananchi wa Afrika hatumuogopi. Hatumuogopi na tutapigania haki zetu mchana na usiku.
All right, a total of 1,008 individuals are set to occupy the first phase of the Mukuru Kwanjenga Affordable Housing Project, with an additional 13,000 units still under construction. And according to President William Ruto, the housing units, which will be rented at 3,900 shillings, will be unveiled in phases as part of a larger initiative aimed at creating a self-sufficient ecosystem. The current beneficiaries will have access to key amenities, including schools, clinics, and a shopping mall, enhancing the quality of life in the community.
Tumefika hapa kutimiza azma ya Wakenya ya karibu miaka 30-40 tuliosema ya kwamba Wakenya wapate makao ya heshima, mahali kuna maji, mahali kuna stima, mahali kuna usafi, mahali kuna dignity. Ni kweli si kweli jameni? Leo hii nilikuja pale kuanzisha huu mradi. Wengi hawakuamini. Waliniambia haiwezekani. Waliniambia mimi ni mrongo. Leo niko hapa. Imewezekana, haijawezekana? Familia 1,180 kutoka mahali pa chini pale Mukuru, mahali hakuna choo, hakuna maji, nyumba inavuja mvua. Leo wale watu wa Mukuru wamehama kutoka slum, sasa wamekuja kwa estate ya Mukuru, New Mukuru. We are giving you keys, not just to open a door, not just to open a house, but to open a home, to welcoming you into dignity, into a different life. And that is the commitment I made to the people of Kenya.
President William Ruto has praised ODM party leader and other leaders in the broad-based government for agreeing to work together in reshaping the country's future. The president, who spoke at Mukuru slums, where he commissioned the new Mukuru housing estate, Lot 1 Phase 1, credited the collective political will for driving visible results under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda.
Affordable material.
We share the vision with the people who believe in the unity of Kenya, who believe in a broad-based arrangement, a broad-based government that brings Kenyans together. And I must thank leaders from across the political divide, more particularly the Honorable Raila Odinga, for agreeing that this country requires the unity of nation, the coming together of citizens and leaders to work together for the transformation of Kenya. And I want to promise you that I will continue to lead from the front, and nothing, I say, nothing by the grace of God is going to stop us from achieving the transformation of Kenya. Mimi nasema Nairobi hoye! Mukuru hoye!
The race to fill the vacant parliamentary seat in Kasipul has officially commenced after the passing on of Area Member of Parliament Charles Ongondo Were. An appeal to the president or to the residents, the late Member of Parliament has rallied behind his son Boyd Were, urging the community to support him in continuing his father's vision and legacy. Meanwhile, ODM, the dominant political force in the region, has pledged a free and fair nomination process. Party chairperson and Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga assured members that the selection will be transparent and impartial, reaffirming the party's commitment to democratic principles in the nomination process.
Peke yangu ni kijana wenu. Akikuja kuwatembelea, tafadhali naomba kama mama, mumfungulie mlango. mumkaribishe huyo mtoto. Na naomba kama mama kwa njia ya unyenyekevu. Kuna zile kazi mheshimiwa alikuwa ameanzisha. Niko sure huyo kijana atazimaliza.
Kuna wale ambao watajitokeza kutafuta kiti hii ya Kasipul, wakati huo utafika, kwa sababu itatangazwa hiyo kiti kuwa wazi na spika wa bunge. Akishaitangaza, IEBC itaweka tarehe za uchaguzi. Wakati huo ukifika, watu wote wanakubaliwa ambao wanataka kutafuta kiti watafute kiti. Na pia sisi kama chama cha ODM tutakuwa na mwendo wa uteuzi ambayo itakuwa ya kuteua yule ambaye atapeperusha bendera ya chama chetu cha ODM katika hii constituency.
Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe has announced plans to collaborate with the National Treasury, Parliament and other policy-making bodies to significantly increase the agriculture sector's share of the national budget. Well, speaking at the Financing Agri-Food System Sustainably, that is FINA's 2025 conference, Kagwe outlined a transformative shift in agricultural financing, pledging to align Kenya's budgetary priorities, that is, with key global commitments. The proposed increase will align with the Malabo Declaration of 2014 and the Kampala Declaration of January 2025, enabling transformative outcomes, including 45% boost in agricultural productivity, elimination of post-harvest losses, and threefold increase in intra-African trade of agricultural products by 2035.
Together with my colleagues at the National Treasury, in Parliament, and in other policy-making spaces to gradually raise the budgetary allocation to the sector. We have to lend at low interest rates and encourage our clients to adopt modern farming methods by embracing technology. We must push contract farming. We must sign future contracts and encourage participation in commodities and future exchanges. In addition to the allocation of the budget, we must address and double down on the priorities, efficiencies, impact, and accountability of the same. Even as we call for additional financing of the sector, we must demand for accountability foremost from ourselves. First and foremost from ourselves. Out of the budget that we have allocated for agriculture, how much of it is actually going strictly and directly to the farming community?
Well, in a move aimed at nurturing talents through rehabilitation programs of youth in crimes, the Probation and Aftercare Services organized a sports tournament for the probationers in Uasin Gishu County. Now, according to the organizers, the tournament provided the participants with a chance to strengthen their mental health and their well-being, as well as reducing crime and building safer communities.
We wanted to focus more on their physical health, particularly the mental wellness of them, whereby their mental part of it is involved. The way they did it today, they will not think about going back to crime. They will not be thinking about going outside with other people who are not good. So basically that's what we wanted through this event, to create a nexus and a network between the institutions, and also to use it as an avenue of reaching others as a part of the crime prevention strategy.
Brighton scored twice from behind to turn it around and down Liverpool side, who appeared to still Okay, that is all we had for you this hour of the day, but we are certainly preparing more that will be coming your way at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. respectively. Make sure to keep it right here. My name is Linda Alela. Do have yourself a lovely Tuesday afternoon.